We've got an exhaust leak on this Honda Pilot, so we're going to do a pressure test and find out where it is. Now we'll go ahead and start the car. And I can definitely hear the exhaust leak from inside the car. Take a rag and cover up the end. And if you feel pressure, you know you don't have a very large leak. But I don't feel any pressure here, so we know we have a pretty large hole. This muffler is so bad. As soon as I started plugging it up, I could feel the wind coming out of here. This hole is almost large enough I can put my hand into. There may be other places on the exhaust, but this is the main spot. Now we'll go ahead and take off some of these exhaust hangers. There's actually two big holes on this side, one on top, it's just huge, and then we got that smaller one right there. And here on the other side, the skin is also just shot. I mean, there's holes everywhere. To buy a replacement muffler for this, it'd be about $85 to $90, and there would be a good amount of work in replacing it, cutting it, and getting it reinstalled. And a whole new exhaust system is maybe $300 to $400, so we're just going to replace the skin on this muffler. We've got this old water heater skin, it's sheet metal. We've got an area prepared and cleaned here, and this is what we're gonna use. To get the circumference measurement, we're going to use some tape, wrap it around the muffler, and then we can measure what the tape is. And now we have the exact circumference of the muffler, so we can put this on our sheet metal. I'm gonna add an extra inch for pop rivet room, and then we'll have the piece of metal cut to the correct size. So we have some of our measurements marked out. From the line over here to up here is a 1/16 and a 1/16, which is the width of the muffler, and then from this line here to over here is the length of our tape, and then I gave it a little bit of slack, about an inch, maybe a little bit more, where we can put our pop rivets in there. And now we got the shape cut out. We'll go ahead and wrap this around the muffler. We need to remove some material right here by the bracket so that this can sit flush. We're going to lay a thin bead of this red high-temp RTV instant gasket for an extra seal. We're going to use a ratchet strap to pull everything together on the muffler, and it does a really good job of bringing the two ends right next to each other, and it makes it a lot easier than trying to do it by hand. I'm going to wait till this is just tacky. You can see it's not that liquid anymore. It's starting to turn into silicone, so that's when we want to put it on. Now we'll go ahead and put this in place, make sure everything lines up. With the ratchet strap on, I'm just going to start tightening it up. And that'll give us enough room to pop rivet on. Now we're going to go ahead and drill and pop rivet this. And now we'll put in the pop rivet. You want to make sure that every one of these is accounted for, because you can imagine what these are going to do to your tires. With all the rivets in place, we can go ahead and remove the strap. Now we're going to seal this out with some sodium silicate, so exhaust system sealer would work, or like a gasketing cement or stove sealer. They both have sodium silicate. Now we'll lay a bead of that sodium silicate to seal everything up. Now we've got everything ready to go. We've got the sealer on there, and we can go ahead and put the hooks in place. Now we'll start it up and see how we did. Wow, that's a lot better. So we just saved $85 or $90 by putting a new skin on this muffler, and it is so much quieter than what it was before. It's just a huge difference. It's a lot better. And the best would be to get a brand new stainless steel exhaust, but if you had that done at a shop, it would be about $800. Now, I found some parts online, and you could buy them for about $400, but that's a lot of work to replace it. And this was just a nice fix. It looks good, and it's a lot quieter.